Hey there guys, this is Robin Hood bringing you some Aftermath Rush in Battlefield 3 on the map Epicenter. We are currently attacking and I am playing once again with my friend Mike and Huge here. And this game was actually a pretty incredible rush round. I'm going to get a ton of points just because the enemy is killing so many of my teammates, and I'm just going to start reviving like crazy and get a ton of points like that. And then I actually do arm a few bombs, but none of them actually go up because I end up going down. And the first one is coming up here pretty soon, and it's kind of funny. I wasn't very happy about how I got taken down. Once again here though, I am using the L85A2 on the Assault class. This gun, as I said in my last video, did get a little bit of a buff in the last patch, reducing its side-to-side recoil, and I was using it for the purpose of getting an assignment that came out with the last map pack, Armored Kill, that I never actually ended up finishing. And I'm kind of happy that I did because I am loving this weapon. But definitely not going to be the one like I use all the time, but it is back in my book of options. And there you go, arming the bomb. And there was a guy just sitting there with C4, ended up killing himself doing that. But he was just sitting somewhere close by, I can't actually tell where, waiting for the sound of that bomb being armed to blow me up. So that's the first one, and gonna die. And you can see these guys, they're up on the map above, or not the map, the little bridge. We are all on the same map here. But speaking of maps, this map Epicenter here is by far my favorite of the Aftermath maps, at least for Rush, and it is up there with Marquez Monolith for Conquest. Those two are about tied for that, but for Rush, this is my favorite map, and this section coming up is why. The map design on this one is absolutely incredible. The Rush rounds, you know, they're great. These are some of the best Rush maps that have actually been in this game. I'd say, surprisingly, a lot of people don't seem to really like this one, but I love Caspian Border Rush. I love not sometimes Grand Bazaar, but that map is not as well designed for Rush. But you know, Firestorm's great, and surprisingly, one of the really nice Rush maps that is to me really underused is definitely Terran Highway. But this here, moving up along this highway, and it's going to be pretty torn up by earthquake later on, or by the previous earthquakes. And here we are. I got taken out by that guy around the crate. Should have checked the corner. But this section of the map here is just incredible. This is a fun base to take. The B bomb there is actually out in the middle of the road, but as you can see, the road's really cracked up, and it's kind of in the center of all the combat. So it's kind of fun to try to get up there and actually take that base. And so I am just trying to heal up, getting a ton of squad heals, getting some revives. Can see the grenades going off everywhere, and right there, I actually got Skype called in the middle of the game, and it's going to get me killed, hence why it just jumped, because it started recording my desktop and then flipped back to this, because for some reason my Skype pulled me out. Even though I have it set to not do that, you know, not override the other systems running, but it did there and cost me my life. And I'm not going to get revived, so I'm going to spawn in, although here I am going to get revived. And we're kind of trapped behind this little ridge created by the earthquake in the road. You can see these guys trying to take him out. I'm actually going to miss, going to get out of there because I'm taking fire. Had I stayed, I might have ended up going down, and right there was a guy over there, but I wasn't aiming specifically at him. I really was just trying to suppress so that they ducked behind cover and maybe I can move forward. But there I am, in fact, going to get taken out and immediately revived, and this time I'm going to get out of that hot spot in the center throw down some health, and try to actually stay alive, and then push a different flank, because that is obviously well covered and not working. So shooting at the people over there and bringing one guy down. So I've now pushed to the right side of the road, still shooting these guys across, taking heavy fire, throwing down health to stay alive, and gonna try to pick these guys off of this balcony up there. And you'll notice them on there a lot. It's one of the better defensive positions for this base that they have, and they also, as you're about to see here, they're pretty much safe from close range fire because this is actually out of bounds for the attackers up here, so you can't go up on that, and that protects them from, you know, getting flanked really, so you have to shoot them. They've got the wall as cover, although you can blow that up pretty easily, even shoot it down with your main weapon. And here we are moving up once again. There's some guys here. Gonna take out both of them, and that guy's actually going to end up getting taken down before I can get him. Trying to revive people that I can, keep the team alive, keep those tickets up, so that we have a better chance of taking the base. And right there, I just paused for a moment, making sure everything was fully loaded, so I wouldn't have to reload my pistol if I switch to it in combat, because at that point you might as well have just stuck with your assault rifle and tried to survive through the reload. You can see those guys there, but this is the base I was talking about. It's kind of like in this crevice. I'm going to pick up some guys moving up here, and a grenade flies in, and yeah, not going to live through that one. But we end up taking the base there. Mike and Huge was back behind me on a little ridge sniping, and he was just sniping anyone on that bomb. So they were not able to disarm that. I think he got like 3 or 4 kills at least of people that were attacking the bomb and ended up getting shot by him, or not attacking, trying to defend it, you know, pushing forward like that. Once again here I'm going to get revived, and there's a guy off to the left, and there's actually another one. So we're going to take him down. But right now I am exactly like I said, where I was talking about at that crate. It has been exploded, and this is just kind of the central area of the combat on that set of bases. But you can see the team has moved on, and we're still taking pretty heavy fire here. You can see grenades just raining in past my screen and shaking it, and I'm going to try to pick up these guys. And this guy I can't get because he's stuck through the metal, but I'm actually going to be able to get him from underneath. Now, whether he was able to get out of there, I did not check and see. He might have been glitched and stuck in it once I revived him. I have no clue. So hopefully that wasn't the case. And right here is the glitch where if there is an ammo box or health box on someone, you can't revive them. So I had to shoot that and blow it up so that I could revive Mike. You can see once again we're pushing forward, trying to move on this new set of bombs. There's more guys up here. I'm going to get taken down once again. But like throughout the whole game, our team was excellent at reviving and keeping that ticket number up throughout this round. And I certainly contributed to that, having several revives already, especially in the beginning of the game. And you can see this bomb area actually has, I'm going to say, it's pretty much a perfect balance, although that could be debated on the last bomb. The last bomb, which I believe is, I can't remember if it is A or B. It might be B. I'm leaning towards that, but we will see in a second anyways. But it can be difficult to take just because of its positioning, and there are only 2 hallways to get to it. But overall, on this map, there's never too many ways to get to a bomb so that it's impossible to defend, but there's not so little that you don't, you know, have any chance if the defending team is good. And yeah, it looks like it's actually the A bomb, because we have taken out B, and we're trying to push it. So there's that hallway in front of me which turns right onto the alpha bomb there, and on this side you can flank around and there's a hallway in the back, and this is actually, they can look at this bomb from their spawn. Look at that guy get domed right in front of me by a sniper there. But yeah, you guys will see here how choke pointed this bomb can be. So this is the only really tough one if the defending team is good, and you'll see us charge in here quite a few times in an attempt to take it out, but in the end we are actually going to be successful. So just check and reloading, and you can see in there's tons of enemies. I wasn't really aiming at anyone in particular. I was just assuming someone's there trying to suppress, and there are people there. Just have to actually hit them. They're actually taking cover too, though. I'm gonna get one of them there, but basically the other side, the clearing, is where I was before. I could have pushed in from that direction, and then there's that hallway to the right, and that leads right to the defender spawn. So they are actually going to successfully, you know, they can defend very well from that section, just lobbing grenades in and RPGs, and there's Mike doing a flip when I work my way back to this spot. But you guys saw we got taken out. There was a guy camping with a shotgun in that little corner because we have to jump over that railing to get to that bomb. So he's just staying in the corner right behind me now. I'm gonna take out this guy in there. There's his dead body. You can see where he was hidden, so it's a pretty good spot. Mike's actually gonna arm this bomb here, and I'm gonna get taken out by, like what I said, RPGs. You can see them in the back hallway there where they spawn, just shooting those things off towards the MCOM in an attempt to get us off of it. But at this point, once you have this bomb armed, it is pretty easy to defend, actually, because they only really have that one hallway to get there. They can exit to the right, I believe, of their spawn and come up behind where I am now, but besides that, most of them try to push this hallway, and you can use the same tactics they were using to defend the bomb once you've armed it. But as you can see, we won there. I went 23-7, tons of points. I didn't actually blow up one MCOM, which is 500 points. It was just crazy amount of revives, and then not that bad on the kills either. But hopefully you guys enjoy that. That's my first game of Rush on my favorite map, and I already posted my first game of Rush in the DLC, but that was the first time I had played that map, and I love it. Played it several more times, and you will see it more in the future. But thank you for watching, and subscribe for more.